Namaste, dear students. First of all, I want to welcome you to our English class of grade 7. I hope you all are fine. And at the same time, I hope you might have been ready with your English textbook, notebook, and pen or pencil. Are you ready with them? Good. If so, today we are going to do some task, under listening skill and reading skill. So you have to be very attentive, okay? And you have to be very active. Now, I want to begin with our first skills of our today's class, that is listening skill. So, can you guess what are we going to do under listening skill? And can you tell me what is the unit that we are going to do this skill? Yes, you are right. You have to turn to page number 4, unit 9, and you have to look at listening. Have you found it? Good. If you have seen listening, what do you see there? Good job. Yes, there is written something, and can you read out the instruction written there? What is it? Good job. It is look at the picture and answer the questions. So have you seen the picture? Good. How many persons are there? Well done. There are 4 persons. And can you tell me who are they? Okay, you can just think, okay? And what do you see there in the picture again? Yes, there is an animal, and that is a dog. Now, I have 2 questions for you. The first question is, what do you think they are? What is their relationship? Can you tell me? Wow, good. They are family members. And you have already told me that there are 4 persons, okay? Yes, they are father, mother, son, and daughter. Good job. Now I have one more question for you based on this picture, okay? The question is, who is taller? You can look at these 2 persons, father and mother. So who is taller, the man or the woman? Can you tell me? Okay, you just look at the picture. Father and mother, the man and the woman. So who is taller? All right, the man is taller. Now you can compare the height, okay? If you compare the height between the man and the woman, you can see the man is taller. Then can you tell me who is shorter between these 2 persons? Well done. The mother is shorter. So from here, I hope you might have guessed what we are going to listen to today in our audio. So can you tell me what is it about? Well done. It is about comparison, okay? So for this one, we are going to listen to the audio, and you have to listen to it very carefully. But before listening to the audio, you have to know all the questions. So for that one, you all please read the questions first. Start reading. Say, listen to the first part of the audio and complete the table. Place a tick in the correct box. Dear students, you can see here is a table, and here are descriptions like older, more active, more talkative, taller. And here is given mother, here is father. And your job is, after listening to the audio, you have to write down who is older, mother or father. You have to find out who is more active, mother or father. Similarly, you have to find out who is more talkative, who talks more, father or mother. And who is taller, mother or father. And after you find it while listening, then you have to give their tick mark. Is it clear, all of you? Good. After this, we have another one. See, listen to the second part of the audio and complete the sentences with not more than 2 words. And again, you have to complete the sentences. You have to fill in the blanks. But the condition is that you are not allowed to use more than 2 words. So first of all, be familiar with the questions. Now all of you read with me. A. Los Angeles and San Francisco are ... in California. Okay. B. San Francisco is ... then Los Angeles. C. Los Angeles is ... then San Francisco. D. San Francisco is ... then Los Angeles. E. The speaker says San Francisco is a ... place to live. Now I hope you might have been familiar with the questions. Now your job is you have to listen to the audio, and then in your first listening you have to be familiar, and at the same time you have to do your first task. Okay, and again in the second play you have to do your second task, and in the third play you have to check your both tasks whether you are right or wrong, and if there is any mistake then you can correct your answer. Is it clear to you? Good. Now I am going to play the audio for the first time and you have to listen to it very carefully. Okay? Okay, I am playing it now.
1.
My mother and father are very different. My mom is older than my dad, but my dad looks older than my mom. My dad is more active because he plays sports. My mom is more talkative. She loves to talk with people. My dad is taller than my mom. My mom is shorter than my dad.
2.
Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better place to live.
Dear students, I hope you might have done the first task correctly. Okay, now you have to be ready for your another task, that is task C, and the task is to complete the sentences. Again, I am going to play the audio for the second time and you have to listen to it very carefully and complete the sentences. Okay, are you ready for it? Good. Now I am playing the audio, listen to it and do your task.
1.
My mother and father are very different. My mom is older than my dad, but my dad looks older than my mom. My dad is more active because he plays sports. My mom is more talkative. She loves to talk with people. My dad is taller than my mom. My mom is shorter than my dad.
2.
Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better place to live.
Dear students, I hope you might have done the second task correctly. Have you completed all? Good job. Now I am going to play the audio for the third time. And do you know what do you need to do in this listening? Well, you have to check your answers. Okay? Okay, listen to it.
1.
My mother and father are very different. My mom is older than my dad, but my dad looks older than my mom. My dad is more active because he plays sports. My mom is more talkative. She loves to talk with people. My dad is taller than my mom. My mom is shorter than my dad.
2.
Los Angeles and San Francisco are both in California, but they are very different. San Francisco is smaller than Los Angeles. It is also colder. Los Angeles is bigger than San Francisco, but San Francisco is more expensive. It is harder to find housing in San Francisco. I think San Francisco is a better place to live.
Dear students, I hope you might have checked your answers in the third listening. Now, I am going to help you whether you are right or wrong, and you can also check with me whether your answers are correct or not. Okay? Are you ready? Good. Now, let me check. So, older. Who is older? Mother or father? Can you tell me? Is it mother or is it father? Well done. Now, C. Yes, mother is older, okay? In the audio, it is said that mother is older, but father looks older. But in reality, who is older? Mother is older. So, you should not be confusing, okay? Next description is more active. Who is more active? Can you tell me? Mother or father? What's your answer? Please tell me loudly. All right, it is father. Father is more active. It is said in the audio. Good job. Now, another description we have is more talkative. Now, who is more talkative? Mother or father? What's your answer? All of you tell me loudly, please. Father or mother? Yes, your answer is again right. That is mother, you know. And the last description we have in this task, that is, what is it? Taller. Good. Now again you have to tell me your answer. Who is taller? Mother or father? Who is? Well done, dear students. Father is taller, you know. Very good job. You have done all these things very correctly. Okay. Now, again, I want to check your second task, that is completing the sentences. But here, you should not write more than 2 words. Okay. Have you followed the instruction? Good job. Now, let's check. A. Los Angeles and San Francisco are, what's your answer? In California. What's your answer? All of you tell me. Yes, it is both in California. Okay, it is said both in California in the audio. Now, next one. B. San Francisco is ... then Los Angeles. What's your answer? What did you write from the audio? Okay, let me check. Yes, again you are right. Smaller and colder, okay? And here it is said that 2 words, so you can think smaller and smaller, colder, okay? Then Los Angeles, or you can write down only smaller than Los Angeles, or you can say only colder than Los Angeles, no problem, okay? Now next we have C, that is Los Angeles is then San Francisco. What's your answer? Tell me loudly. Oh, again you are right. Bigger than San Francisco. So, did you all write down bigger? Very good job. Now, next one we have is D. And the sentence is San Francisco is ... then Los Angeles. So, what's your answer? All of you tell me once again. What is it? Okay, you have said correctly again. That is more expensive. San Francisco is more expensive than Los Angeles. Okay, and the last sentence we have in this task, that is E, and the sentence is the speaker says San Francisco is a ... place to live. So what's your answer? Tell me once again. Wow, your answer is better place to live. Well done. You are good at listening, okay? And dear students, you have to listen to the English news on Radio Nepal, your local FMs, let's say English news on television, BBC, CNN, okay? And you have to listen to such things more and more. Is that okay? Good job. Now after this, can you tell me what are we going to do? So for it, you have to do a home assignment. Okay? So your homework is write as many adjectives as you can from the audio or English news on Radio Nepal or FM and write their comparatives forms. Here see, we have older, taller, more active, more talkative, we are comparing between father and mother. So you have to find out first adjectives. You can listen to the same audio or you can listen to any English news, and then you have to find out the adjectives and write their comparative form. So to write comparative form, you might have already learned in your grammar. You can add er, tall, tall, taller, taller. And if it is talkative, you should not add the er, more, more talkative, more active, This is what you have to do. Is it clear to you about your homework? Very good. Now, after this, we have again another part in our today's class, and that is reading skill. And you have to look at reading 2. Have you seen it in your textbook? Good. So, if you have seen reading 2, what do you see under it? What is written there? All of you please tell me. Yes, there is written, guess the answer to these questions, okay? Guess the answer to these questions. So we have questions here and you can see the picture. Have you seen the picture? Now, name the bird in the picture. So what is the name of this bird that you can see in the picture? What is its name? Can you tell me? Oh, crow, C-R-O-W, crow. C-R-O-W, crow. Good. Now, another question for you is, which is stronger, a crow or a worm? Why? You can see it looks like an insect in the beak of the crow. Okay? And you have to now compare which one is stronger, the crow or the worm. Which is stronger? See, comparative form. Strong, stronger. Okay? Can you tell me? Who is stronger here? Like crow or insect? Very good. Crow is stronger. That's why crow is eating this worm. So is it clear? Now, again, can you guess what are we going to learn under reading 2? What is it? Is it a story? You can look at your book. Is it a poem? Is it an essay? Is it an advertisement? What is it? Yes, you are right. It is a poem, okay? And can you tell me who composed this poem? Who is the poet of this poem? Wow, well done. Emily Dickinson, okay? You can see the name of the poet just at the bottom of the poem. Emily Dickinson. All right. Now, I am going to play this poem. First of all, you all listen, and after listening to it, then again we will recite ourselves and then we will do some task. Okay? Now, you all listen to the poem very carefully. Now, I am going to play it.
A bird came down the walk. He did not know I saw. He bit an angleworm in halves and ate the fellow raw. And then he drank a dew from a convenient grass and then hopped sidewise to the wall to let a beetle pass. He glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. They looked like frightened beads, I thought. He stirred his velvet head.
Dear students, I hope you might have understood the poem and also you might have enjoyed watching the video of the poem. It's very interesting, So, now once we all have to recite this poem. So, I want to recite it and you also follow with me, okay? After I recite. Now, I want to start it. A bird came down the walk. A bird came down the walk. You all please recite it. Good. He did not know I saw. He beat an angleworm in halves and ate the fellow raw. Good. And then he drank a dew from a convenient grass. Well done. And then hopped sidewise to the wall to let a beetle pass. Good. He glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. Good job. They looked like frightened beads, I thought. he stirred his velvet head. Well done. And it's written by Emily Dickinson. Dear students, now you have to recite the whole poem once again yourselves. Now, all of you recite it. Are you reading? Good. Okay, dear students, good job. Now, I think you have seen some highlighted words in the poem. So, can you tell them what are the highlighted words in the poem? All right, yes, the first word highlighted here is halves, H-A-L-V-E-S, halves. How do you pronounce it? H-A-L-V-E-S, halves. It is the plural form of half, H-A-L-F, half, okay? So, do you know the meaning here? He beat an angleworm in halves. Don't worry, I'll tell you the meaning later. But first of all, you have to guess the meaning of these words in the poem. Then we have another word that is fellow, F-E-L-L-O-W, fellow. You can write them down in your notebook. Next word we have is convenient, C-O-N-V-E-N-I-E-N-T, convenient. Now all of you pronounce with me, convenient. Now all of you spell the word C-O-N-V-E-N-I-E-N-T, convenient. So what is its pronunciation? Convenient. Good job. Next, H-O-P-P-E-D, hopped. Once again, all of you spell and pronounce H-O-P-P-E-D, hopped. Good job. Next word we have again is glanced. Now all of you spell and pronounce with me. G-L-A-N-C-E-D, glanced. What is it? G-L-A-N-C-E-D, glanced. Good job. Now the last word we have that is highlighted is S-T-I-R-R-E-D. How do you pronounce? S-T-I-R-R-E-D. Stirred? No. Then what is it? It is stirred. S-T-I-R, stir. And its past form is stirred. S-T-I-R-R-E-D, stirred. Now all of you pronounce it S-T-I-R-R-E-D. Good job. Once again, S-T-I-R-R-E-D, stirred. Very good job. Dear students, I hope you might have understood the poem very nicely with the help of the video, because there was a bird and that came down walking, and at the same time it did not see the poet, or you can say speaker in the poem. And at the same time this bird, what did it do? Yes, beat the angleworm into halves, means two parts. Okay, and after that one you saw in the video also, it drank a dew, drop of water. From where did it drink that dew? Yes, good job. That is from a convenient grass. It means that he drank a dew from the grass, okay? And then hopped. What does hop mean? For example, do you walk or hop? Yes, we people walk, we step our feet. And have you seen the birds walking? No, they hop, they hop. Is that clear? So this crow also, this bird also did the same thing and went towards the wall. And at the same time, I hope you might have noticed a small insect walking there. And that was, what is it? Good job. That was beetle, and that was passing, and the bird did not eat it, okay? And then he glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. They looked like frightened birds, I thought. He stirred his velvet head. And at that time, the bird was also looking at the beetle, and then it had, let's say velvet head, and then it slightly moved its head, okay? That's all about the poem. So is it clear to you? And if you want to know about this poem more, you can find this poem longer one, okay, and you can watch on your YouTube also. Dear students, now after this one we are going to do a few tasks, and before that one we want to know the meanings of those highlighted words. And you have to write them down in your notebook. Are you ready? Good. See, the first word we have halves, H-A-L-V-S, halves. So what's the meaning? Can you tell me? Okay, don't worry, I am here. You might have understood the word, okay, but difficult to say the meaning, isn't it? Don't worry, I am here to support you. Now, the meaning of halves is either of two equal or corresponding parts into which something is or can be divided. You can see here, this orange is also divided into two parts, half, from single one, half. Okay, and you can see this circle is divided into two halves. One is pink color, another is green color. Similarly, you can see the glass. See, half of the glass is water, half of the glass is empty. Do you know it or not? And again, you can find here half. Okay, one half, another half. Is it clear to you? Good. Now, again, we have another word. What is it? Fellow. Have you written it in your notebook? Good job. And what's the meaning of the word fellow in the poem? Oh, again, it's difficult for you to say, but you might have understood it. Now for this one, don't worry, I am here to help you. And its meaning is friend. Look at the picture. Fellow means friend. You can see here, two persons, they are friends. Okay? Is it clear, all of you? Good. Now, next one we have is convenient. Convenient. So what is its meaning? Maybe this is completely new word for you. And don't worry, we have to learn some new words, in different classes. So the meaning of convenient is suitable, appropriate. Suitable, appropriate. For example, you can find here convenient grass. Which grass is suitable, and there is dew and the bird drank, And for example, after you go to your house, after your school, where do you keep your uniform? Yes, in your convenient area. Maybe it is on the hanger, or maybe it is in the cupboard, This is what. So suitable, appropriate. Okay. Next word we have is hopped, hopped. It is past tense of hop, hop. Have you seen a grasshopper? It is an insect and it hops, jumps like this and walk. And the bird also usually, walks, hopping, So the meaning of hopped is jumped. And you can see this picture. See, the boy is hopping. Okay, he is not walking, but he is hopping. It's interesting. Now you all hop once. Yes, all of you hop, please. Yes. Now move a little bit forward. Yes, good job. Now, next one we have is glanced. G-L-A-N-C-E-D, glanced. So what does it mean? Okay, now you can see the meaning. That is, looked quickly. For example, if there is something, and if we quickly look, that is glance. And it is the past form of G-L-A-N-C, glance. And there also, the bird glanced the beetle. Okay, you can say. So see, this man is looking quickly here. Now the last word we have here to know is stirred. S-T-I-R-R-E-D, stirred. So what does it mean? Now, moved slightly. So this is the past tense of S-T-I-R, stir. Okay, now you can see the bird slightly moving its head, and we are talking about its velvet head, and the bird is like, have you seen the bird moving their head slightly like this, or sometimes like this? This is what. Dear students, I hope you might have been familiar with the meanings of unfamiliar words. Now, after this, we are going to do the task. Now, the first task we are going to do is write the words that rhyme with these words. Now, what is rhyming word? Can you tell me? Rhyming. For example, if I write here R-A-T, rat, what can be another word that rhymes with rat? Do you have any idea? What is it? All right, rat. For example, if you say cat, C-A-T, cat. Now look at to. Here is also to sound, and here is also T sound. Now if you pronounce these two words, rat, cat, we have T sound at last. So it means, what do you understand about rhyming words? Good job. If the last part of the word pronounce, similarly, that is what we call rhyming word. Now one more word I can give you, and the word is, so can you add one more word for these two words, rat, cat? And what can be another word that rhymes with these two words? All right, you can simply say M-A-T, mat. Again, see, ta, at, ta, rat, cat, mat. For example, if I write here M-E-N, men, what can be the word that rhymes with men? Well done. You can write down, for example, hen. See, M-E-N, men, H-E-N, hen. Now, no sound, no. No sound, men, no sound. Hen, no sound. So, are you clear with the rhyming words? Good job. Now, if so, we have three words here, and you have to find out the rhyming words from the poem. Write the words that rhyme with these words. And can you tell me the words given in your book? In your first task? Yes, the words are first, saw. So can you tell me the rhyming word for saw? So you can look at your poem, okay? And in the poem, you can see, here is saw. And which one rhymes with saw? Yes, that is raw. So rhyming word for saw is R-A-W, raw. So have you written? Good. Now what is the next word that we have? Yes, that is grass. G-R-A-S-S, grass. And again you have to tell me the word that rhymes with grass. And what is it in the poem? You can find it in the second stanza. So what's the word that rhymes with grass? Alright, that is pass. P-A-S-S, pass. P-A-S-S, pass. And we have one more word. What is that? Good job. That is abroad. A-B-R-O-A-D, abroad. And what is the rhyming word for abroad in the poem? See, you can find it in the third stanza, last stanza. He glanced with rapid eyes that hurried all abroad. They looked like frightened birds. I thought he stirred his velvet head. So what's the word? Have you found? Well done. That is head. H-E-A-D, head. Head rhymes with abroad. Good job. Now, can you tell me? We are going to do one more task. And what's that? Wow, you are so smart. We are going to do a task that is question answer. Answer the following questions. And I hope you can tell me very orally. So the first question for you is, what did the bird bite? What did the bird eat, Can you tell me? Good job. It is worm. W-O-R-M, worm. Okay? And dear students, in our comprehension task, you don't need to write full sentence. Okay? You don't need to say full sentence. You can just say worm. It is not necessary to say the bird bit a worm. It is not necessary. Simply you can say worm. So have you got my point? Good. Now next question again. It is very easy for you. Where did the bird drink water from? We have discussed. Where did the bird drink water from? Yes, that is from convenient grass. And simply you can write down grass. G-R-A-S-S, grass. And if you like to write down full sentence, your answer should be, the bird drank water from grass. But in comprehension question, you can say only the major word for your answer. Okay? Grass. You are correct. Now, the last question we have is, what was his head made of? So, what was his head made of? Bird's head. Alright, you can simply write down velvet. V-E-L-V-E-T. Velvet. Velvet head, He stirred his velvet head. You can find in the last stanza of the poem, this is what. And if you want to write in your complete sentence, you can say, his head was made of velvet. Okay? and you can say only velvet. You are perfectly correct. Dear students, I hope you might have understood the whole poem. So after this, I want to give you a homework again for reading task. After reading this poem about the bird and worm, you have to write a paragraph on my favorite pet in about 50 words, and you can start your writing like this. My favorite pet is parrot, because now you have to write down why is your favorite pet parrot, so you have to write down. This is your homework. Dear students, now we are at the end of our today's class. I hope you might have understood how to do the listening task, and at the same time you have learned to do the comprehension task. It's all for today. Have a wonderful time. Goodbye.